Well, hello, my YouTube channel. It's been way too long. I thought it was time for a revival. I don't know how I'm going to revive this channel. I don't know what my plans are for this channel. But let's see where this goes. Okay? I'm going to take you on like a weekly vlog. So today's Monday. I'm going to take you all the way through the week. And then I'm going to post it. And we're just going to see what happens. I think YouTube is going to become like my weird brain diary where I just spurt off a lot of stuff that sits on my brain, because I don't really have a place where I can do that, and I feel like maybe I need a bit of a diary. So let's see how this goes and see if I like it. If not, I'll probably revamp it a different way, because I think I've done this revamping thing like 3 times. But joys of having mental disorders and physical disorders, this is what you get. Cool, glad we're up to date. I am currently reading Catabasis by R.F. Kuang. I don't know how to feel about this book. I just did a video for TikTok, and this book makes me feel stupid. Like, I don't understand anything that's going on. I don't understand where the characters are going. I don't understand the development of this book. I am contemplating DNFing. And I was really enjoying this book at first. I was like, yeah, this is really intellectual. I'm really enjoying it. But it's going nowhere. Like, yes, it's intellectual. Yes, it's bringing up some facts that people need to think about. Yes, it's doing what people said it was going to do. But at the same time, there needs to be a plot. There needs to be a development. There needs to be something. And I'm 261 pages in, and I feel like my 16-year-old self when I was reading Twilight, and I remember it was quite a vivid memory, and a family member decided to take the book off me, and they were like, what was the last sentence on the page you just read? Now, it was not really a detail that I needed to remember. It was a tattoo on a character, right? And they were like, well, you're obviously not reading this book because you don't remember this detail you just read. Okay. The overall view of the plot, I didn't need it. I didn't need to remember it. Did they need to do that to me? No. So I feel. I feel like I'm meant to remember every single detail, every single word, every single fact, every paragraph, every page I have to memorize to know exactly what's going on in this book. And I don't particularly like that feeling. Like, I like books that make me think. Like, I love The Boy I Loved by William Hassey. That was a really, like, emotion, thought-provoking book. I've had quite a few others like that this year that have made me gone, oh, holy crap. Like, we as a society, we really need to think about this stuff. This just... I don't know if I'm going to finish it. I have no idea. I've kind of moved over to the Filthy Rich Vampire series. I'm on book 3 of that one, and I've read 100 pages of it, and I'm enjoying it because it's quite chillaxed and quite, fun, and I feel like it's going somewhere, and I'm enjoying that book. But I don't know if I'm the only one feeling this way about these books. I have never read an R.F. Kuang book. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's just not my cup of tea, and maybe it's not for me, and it wasn't written for me. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that was very long-winded. I will speak to you very soon. Okay, it is now Wednesday. I did not record yesterday. I was in and out of the house all day, but I did manage to finish the 3rd one in the Filthy Rich Vampire series, and I have officially DNF'd Catabasis. I tried, guys. I tried. I don't think that book is for me. I think it needs to be written as non-fiction. I don't think it should be a fiction book. In my personal opinion, that's just how I see Catabasis. It was just not my cup of tea, and that's okay. So I am officially on the 4th book in the Filthy Rich Vampire series, For Eternity. Yes, I am enjoying this series. It is very good. It's a nice light-hearted read where, you know, you just want something fluffy in between like the more world-buildy ones. And I feel like this series has given me that, and I'm glad I have read this series. Will I probably read it again? No. But I would recommend it to people. So let's see how much of this I can get read over the next couple of days. I'm kind of hoping I can finish it today. I have another book up on my shelf that I would like to read. But yeah, let's see how this goes. But let me know down in the comments what you're currently reading. I would like to know. And yeah, I will speak to you again very soon, hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. I can't stop laughing, honestly. This week has been a week of, I don't know, emotional, thought-provoking books, I guess. Like the fact that that book pulled like a really dark time in my life out has not been nice, and I've had to sit here with that and like sit on like the thought process of why I felt that way, which I haven't enjoyed at all. It's not been fun. I've been very snappy and very moody. So, and like I haven't want to pick up a book, which again isn't great. Like books shouldn't make you feel that way, and you should stop reading a book if a book makes you feel that way. And I didn't, because everybody was hyping this book up so much and I fell on the hype train. And here's my piece of advice. If you've never read a book, talk to somebody who's read all of their books before you pick up a book from this person, because I'm sure you have trusted people who know your genre tastes and who know what you will enjoy and what you won't enjoy. And if this person is kind of in between your taste and their own taste and they'll think you'll like it, then good for you. But if your friend turns around and goes, no, I don't think it's for you, you should listen. I did not do that. I normally do that if I'm going into a new person, and I'll be like, hey, like, you know what I like to read. Do you think I like this? And this time I didn't. And do I regret that decision? No, because I tried something new. But will I be trying to do that in the future? Absolutely. My 5-star reads, majority of the time, come from friends' recommendations. They come from the people that have already read the books. They come from people that are very similar in taste to me, and know what kind of like meaningful messages that I want in books, or like what I want in the book to do for me. But yeah, that's my piece of advice for today. I will catch you hopefully for tomorrow's diary entry. Happy reading. I'm back. It is now the Tuesday after I finished that last clip, which isn't great. I kind of forgot I was doing this. I got very distracted in reading and trying to read as many books as possible. So let's do a recap of what I've read this week, what I did this week, and then we can go from there. So I finished off on Wednesday saying that I was reading the 4th book in the vampire series that I was reading, and I finished it. It was very good. I have to say it's definitely a fluffy kind of palate cleanser series. I don't know if I would pick it up again, but I did enjoy it. Then I went on to Dagger and the Flame by Catherine Doyle, and can I just say 5 stars? Immediately 5 stars. Like there is no arguing about this book. Okay, I hands down put this on my grave that like this is one of my all-time favorite books this year. I think that was only my 6th or 7th 5-star read of this year, so kudos to Catherine Doyle again for giving me such an amazing book. Then I moved on to On His Grave. This was a 240-page book, which I believe was meant to be a thriller. I didn't find it that way. The only thing that was thrillery about it was about 50 pages near the end. And then I was a bit like, oh my God, what is happening? The rest of it was very boring. I gave it a 1 star. I didn't enjoy it at all. I am now currently... No, wait, what did I read next? I read another one. Oh, I read Elsie Silver, A False Start, which was good. I love Elsie. Elsie's books are just a quick read for me. They are very much if I've had a bad read or I've had a really good star read and I just know I need something that I'll enjoy, Elsie Silver is where I go to, which was very nice. I am now currently on a discovery of witches, and yeah, that is how my week has kind of ended, because I started this on Monday. It is now Tuesday. I started this last Monday and it's now Tuesday. Oops. And you've only had 2 diary entries from me, which I am truly sorry about. It just happens. Sometimes I'll just forget to record and I will go through a week's worth of books. I am now sitting at 72 books on my TBR, something like that. I think it's 72 now. Might be 71, which is amazing. We are slowly getting it down. As you can see from the pile behind me, I am super grateful that we are getting this TBR down. This book, though, however, Discovery of Witches, is almost 700 pages. I am currently right now in the middle of a bet with someone while they're on holiday that I can read more books than they can while they're away, because they have time to sit and chill, and my job is to read, basically. That is what I class my job as, to read. So I picked a 700-page book in the middle of a bet. Wish me luck, because I don't think I'm going to win this bet now, because I started this yesterday. I'm on page 37. To be fair, yesterday I was very ill. I'm very sore. My back was just giving me loads of problems, so I didn't really read as much. I just mostly laid it in bed. But this is where I'm at. This is what I will be doing today, as much as I can. I have a nice hot chocolate. I have my cozy new outfit, which I'm very grateful for, because it's so warm, and I'm not turning on my heating yet. I refuse to turn on my heating. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. Let me know down in the comments if you have read this one. I'm going to finish this series off here, this week's one off here, and I will start hopefully a new one today, going through Tuesday to Tuesday, with everything that I got up to this week. And yeah, I will speak to you all very, very soon. Happy reading.